COA6 has proven to be the most interesting COA in the past years. With more teams in the tournament, the addition of new teams with a mix of old faces, and incredibly intense matches and twists, COA6 has shown many stories that are yet to be told. One of these stories is none other than B4U, the NA Super Team. Just before the tournament, they were doubted by many players. Now, they have sent a message for everyone that did. Before starting this video, I want to clarify why I haven't uploaded in basically a year. I've been very busy with a lot of IRL stuff and all, and I even quit IDV for a period of time. Now, I'm back, and I want to shift my content to still be IDV related, but be more focused on the competitive side of it. Anyways, let's start this video. B4U has probably been one of the most famous and also infamous teams from NAEU. Due to how much they competed in COA, this being their third year straight, people just expected the same result as the results they had in COA 4 and COA 5. And while B4U still hasn't won a matchup this COA, they have managed to get closer and closer to winning against mainland China teams, and have definitely sent the message this COA. But let's look back a bit and see just how far B4U has gone. While B4U's general global dominance started in COA 4, the actual core of the team would be present back in COA 2, when they were originally Team AO.
Schmitty and a couple others, like my leg, they competed in the COA 2. So that was the first tournament, the first international tournament that our region, North America, Europe, had the chance to compete in.
Yeah.
So in a sense, they were kind of like pioneers for NAEU, and they had a lot of pressure.
In fact, we actually see the trio of Schmitty, Myleg, and Paul Blems back in the 2019 NAEU Summer Tournament. This also means that B4U technically only missed COA 1 and COA 3. But after COA 3, we finally see the debut of the name B4U back in the 2020 NAEU Summer Tournament. This would probably be the start of B4U's incredible popularity, as IDV also started to get more mainstream attention. B4U would end up winning the tournament against LBM. Funnily enough, the hunter was Roland. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the same Roland survivor in B4U, but it was a funny detail. However, during the time of the 2020 Summer Tournament, B4U still had KKZ as their main hunter, and Spencer was still the sub during the time. However, we'd finally see Spencer's debut as main hunter, as well as B4U's debut in COA during the COA 4 qualifiers. B4U would make quick work during the qualifiers, beating Team LCY and PR. Eventually, the B4U name made its grand debut in the COA scene in COA 4. But to say it was disappointing is quite a perfect fit.
Just waiting at the wings here for him to pop that Cypher, and they do. They push for the end game, Grizzly.
During that one survivor, but still putting more pressure. Oh, with Blink almost hit it! And we can see T escaping, we can see YJJ escaping for an opening to get to that Cypher machine, to finish off that Cypher machine, because that is just waiting right here. Oh, the area outside the graveyard, and Dinary already get up by himself once.
I don't think so. Yeah, he still has that self-heal. But oh wow, downs him, and
at the same time, you have to give it to Arfu, really putting pressure on the survivors. We have problems on the rocket chair, which is my leg for decoding, and we can see roll
down. The Paul Blem still buying a lot of time, and there we go. The Tide Turner was about to run out, and it does. Leg here. My leg trying his best to be able to survive as long as he can, but Afu against it.
B4U would eventually lose to X-Rock, who would eventually place third in the entirety of the COA 4 global tournament. Some people would say this is where the quote-unquote infamous comments would be made for B4U, while others may argue it was before or after this tournament. Either way, B4U didn't get far enough to put NAEU on the map. However, B4U still has a lot of hope. Eventually, IVT 2021 NAEU was coming soon, and B4U better prove to everyone that they're still the best team in NA. However, it was no easy task. Teams such as LCY are still there, meanwhile new foes such as Fusion, who we'll get into later, as well as GOE were rising quickly. But that didn't matter for B4U, as they'd eventually prove once again just how capable they were.
In the basement, and now there's that Cypher pop that I was waiting for, and
It could have been very, very different. Imagine, imagine the priestess being able to. Right here is that Seer is on the chair. Seer will go down, will get out of the game eventually. Wow! Was
Circling around, he missed the hit, and now he gets the hit, and now can he pop it inside?
that is right here. Right here, they want to get the points. Will Blue Rays be able to hook another survivor, or will this be a 4 survivors?
Dominating this match.
I can tell you one thing. Sprinter is not getting himself into a situation that we have seen in round number
In time, the mirror is already there. Alien can make this happen. Oh my god,
Oh my
it's
God.
about to happen. Oh, the pallet drop. That was the game-breaking pallet. And now we see that Schmitty able to make it out, and B4U moves on.
a fully fed sculptor after all. So, wow, an amazing statue hit on the part of Sprinter here. All the pressure is now at the toy merchant, but the Cypher has already been popped. 2 survivors have been ballooned, and the toy merchant, I really don't know what's going through her head right now, but this is gate. I wonder if they can make it. And that gate is opening. That gate is opening. Oh, it's the mercenary who takes the hit, and now they are.
Once again, B4U proved people wrong and cemented themselves as the best NAEU team. This was definitely a time of celebration, and despite at times being close to losing, B4U still had it in the bag. But there was still COA6 qualifiers to worry about. Luckily, they managed to qualify once again after beating Team VAK and CH4, and this time they had more opportunities to win, with COA6 Globals being a Robin group system. However, once again, things happened, and B4U wasn't doing well once again.
God, that's full health.
He opened the gate. There is no
my
chance
God.
for him to land down another hit to bring down a here. And there goes the down. There goes the acrobat. And or is Milex able to kite around long enough to get to the dungeon? Not happening.
Yeah.
5-point games
5
yet
points.
again.
The extended spike, but Mileg trying to make his way towards Winston. It will be counting this.
beautiful.
The coffin is ready. 2 of the survivors have already opened up the exit gate. So now Sprinter is going to have to go to the coffin, and now already resurrected.
no,
Game over, and it's right there in the dungeon. Wow. So it's going to be quite tough. He needs to wait for that hit. Going to go for that hit. Are they going to go for the pop? They are.
Out that would give too many points to Weibo. At least close the gap as much as possible.
Yeah, I think
To blink here, blink this mechanic, and that will secure a 4-person elimination. For you, does get 1 escape against YMM here. Unfortunately, not enough here. And Weibo.
They lost all 3 matches, and while it was definitely closer than before, with B4U going 3 rounds against Japanese team AG, people were getting tired of watching them already. The same team who's been representing NAEU for basically the span of NA competitive in IDV, constantly being wrecked by international teams. The issue didn't seem to be in their hunters, Sprinter and Ching. Sprinter was holding well on his own, and after COA6, Ching, their sub-hunter, even managed to land on a professional China team, ACT. But their survivors really started to lack when going up against some of the best hunters in the world. But this could have been another hiccup, right? They still dominate the NAEU scene, and they're still the biggest chance NA has. And with IVT 2022 coming up, it seems as if we'll see the same story. But this time, something was off. Fusion, who was just the other finalist in previous IVT 2020, just got members from a dissolved Team Sus. Sus was the favorite to win COA5 to win against B4U, but due to issues, Sus was forced to back out. But with Fusion getting members from Sus, Fusion looked as strong as ever. And in the finals of IVT, the two teams faced off as what would likely decide what would be the future of NA.
Well, my leg tries to cross the water, but off the dash, he takes a second hit.
Taking their time, transitioning away, not pushing too fast. We have the look at that! Oh, and took the terrible shot. Was trying to no, it is here.
He gets the down, yeah.
Go down quicker. That dungeon might open up, and maybe with the figure
Because of that full presence.
it's going to be a tough situation again. That was actually stopping the
He gets the drop,
he got the trap.
and he gets the hit. And that is a 4-survivor elimination for Dreamer. Another 5-point game. What is happening?
Target. No issues to just go around and find another target because you are so fast, you can cross the entire map, and here we can see the one and done.
Right down. Oh, he's going to go for they don't get the hit on him. And it looks like it looks like it's
Right here, winning this round number 2 with the tie on the other side. Absolutely visual that she's there, but she is, and now we have to see what is going to happen. The hit is coming inside, she needs to come right now, and honestly, I'm not completely sure what we're seeing. I think she can push the cipher. No, she cannot push the cipher. It was blocked, and that is a 2-survivor down right here, and it's just such a difficult situation. Psychologist already injured. Will she just pop off the cipher to bring up the match?
And
wow.
That's it. That's it. That's the surrender from B4U, and that's it. Fusion wins the finals for the first time in I don't know how long that's been.
Fusion has won. B4U was dethroned for the first time since their terror back in 2020, and for the first time, there looked to be a new team to represent NAEU. Lucky for B4U, the qualifying spots were increased by 1 to 2, meaning there will be 2 teams representing NAEU. And B4U was not ready to give up. They were ready to fight.
Good discipline from Paul not to go for that drop. Goes for the blink. Oh, he misses the blink here.
We see that Alicia is going to try and go for another chair here, but the Antiquarian here for the harassment. Schmitty get the boost from the flame. Can he hit through the pallet? Gets another hit and goes for the pop. Younger kite before that second hit, but the blink terror shock is going to connect. The wax is piling up here. He's going to switch that hot wax. Oh, they pop it right away. And now the down onto the acrobats for time to work with. So it seems like Tonima actually might just go for the escape. So pretty interesting scenario here. Actually, he's going to have to transition away to allow his team. Goes for the flywheel, but into the corner here. He's just going to go for another swing and sprinter.
He's not going to body block. I would have expected to see a body block here. Acrobat gets the dash.
Again, a great introduction to seeing how well he can perform with this hunter. And that's a 4. Not going to be in time ready. So it seems like, will they go for that end game pop? Because 2 survivors are working on it. Roland will. Oh, it seems like he's going to teleport. Oh, no, chisel.
Yeah,
they pop it.
Yeah, he needed to pick up right there.
Really want to get this psychologist down. You know, the one person that you have dead, you have 2 ciphers remaining, and they are really being pushed. Will they pop it, Chocho? Will they risk it? They will! The pop goes off, and psychologist is right back up, and
so mercenary, hopefully kiting away and stop staying around this area will be the best option.
Oh, and we're gonna see a recording come in here, and a flywheel, but the acrobat's gonna go down anyway, and they've chasing along with the tram, not going to get on it, but going to maybe attempt to get a statue.
Amazing.
So knocking that right out, and then looking a little grim, but possibly might be able to change the tides here a little bit with a flywheel, and then unfortunately a down right as the... Yeah, gonna go down here, just waiting for that official down, and here it is. So they're now gonna wait for that hit, but can't swap to abnormal because went for the teleport, so all that can be done here is the hit to pull this round, Chocho.
rounds, right? So this round will be ending with a 2-2, which means that BO2.
B4U dominated the qualifiers, qualifying alongside Team OM, who actually beat Fusion in the qualifiers. While many people were happy that OM would be representing NAEU, and it isn't just B4U, what people didn't expect is that B4U would shock the world. With their first matchup against GW, a mainland China team, it seems as if B4U was ready to repeat their COA 4 and COA 5 runs, losing the first round.
He does miss that first swing there, has one more available as no flywheel, does miss that swing as well. There's a small chance Data Trick can kite this, no, gets it down, and
Yeah, it looks like it.
it's only a 3-man if no, he doesn't get a mirror out. I was gonna say it's only a 3-man if he gets the mirror out, because now Anya is waiting. I think they're waiting for Acrobat to get his leash off, and they're just gonna pop the Cypher here. Now, keep in mind, Spencer's not
Out of the gate, he's already asking everyone to go out, and no, oh wait!
Oh, just a bit short.
But on the second round, Spencer had something else under his sleeves.
Gonna bait out a watch, and then he's probably gonna teleport away. I think that's sort of the strategy here. Oh, he can actually get a free hit, and Officer doesn't use a watch. Like a tarot match. Oh, catapult set up. Here comes the Antiquarian for the harass here. Goes for the bait, goes for the dodge. Can he dodge the next one? Dodges the next one.
On the vicinity. Oh, it's gonna happen.
And it's a farm, wow. Gonna instant hot. Oh, he can just down him right here. He can get the 100% wax. Switch to hot wax. Can he get the instant down here?
Spencer has shown that B4U wasn't ready to give up, and although they'd eventually lose to GW, it was a message for every team to watch out for the NA scene, as now everyone is watching. And in their match against ZQ, things just got better.
I first, well, the Masana is trying to pull one over D. Yo, free rescue
On Paul.
Oh my god. Yeah, he
Pop.
It's
Oh,
not
hang
pop,
on.
dude.
Oh, he's picking up the mercenary first. Hang on. It's gonna pop.
Oh my god.
Actually be a 3-person escape because D has no way of catching up in time, and that is a win, folks. My goodness.
This time around, it wasn't just their hunter doing an amazing job, but their survivors were also holding ground against another China mainland team. And while they lost once again, they proved all the doubters wrong about just how capable they are. With GG and RC being their next matchups, we aren't sure what exactly will happen. Both teams are the most dominant in their bracket, so if B4U handles their ground against them as well, the future of NAEU seems brighter than day. Whether they win or not doesn't matter anymore. This story is just about doubt. To everyone that doubted them, to everyone that doubted their survivors, to everyone that doubted NAEU. We only hope to see more teams rise. Although OM hasn't had a great performance, this is their first COA, so who knows how much they'll improve. And who knows, maybe other teams will step up to challenge the NAEU gods. This is just a reminder to keep watching, everyone, because you never know will be the next surprise in IDV.
A lot of people kind of said that this might have been a 2-0, but I mean, the fact that they were able to make gods bleed is still very good. So shoutouts to the B4U fans, but we gotta give it.
Thanks for watching this video. This took a lot of time and editing, so I appreciate if you like and subscribe at all. In the meantime, what other COA teams do you want me to cover? Personally, this COA has been the most interesting COA yet, and I'm definitely curious what you have found interesting this COA. Until then, see you in the next one. Bye bye.